Monster Hunter Now Season 7 is finally here, and we get a new set of monsters to farm. One of those new monsters is Garangolm, and it added an interesting new skill. So in this video, I'm gonna share my initial thoughts on the new Garangolm armor and weapons, and let's find out which armor pieces are actually worth crafting first. Now I think for most players, the Garangolm helm is the best armor piece to craft. At grade 6, it'll have Crit Ferocity level 2. And Crit Ferocity is just a fantastic skill that can be used with any weapon with negative affinity. It's a very easy skill to work with, and now we get 3 armor pieces with Crit Ferocity level 2. We get it from the Basil Vambraces and the Tigrex Waist, and now the Garangolm helm. With this helm, we get more ways to achieve Crit Ferocity level 5. And I think Crit Ferocity is one of the best skills in Monster Hunter Now. It makes negative affinity weapons a viable option and allows it to output some insanely high damage numbers. I've seen the clips and it's simply crazy. So having more ways to build around Crit Ferocity, I'll take it. And this helm actually allows us to make a Crit Ferocity build combined with the new Reckless skill. This new skill is very similar to Nergigante's skill, where it gives a max 20% constant damage buff, but at the cost of losing an ability. And for Nergigante's case, we lose the ability to generate special gauge. Now that's a pretty huge trade-off, because special moves output insane damage numbers, and it makes us invulnerable while it's active. It's a huge trade-off, so I don't usually equip Nergigante pieces. Now Garangolm's skill is similar. It provides the same constant damage buff, but now the trade-off is we lose the ability to perfect dodge. Some of you guys might instantly brush off this skill because perfect dodging also provides a ton of value. For example, the heavy bowgun, when you pull off a perfect dodge, you reload a bullet and your whole clip gets the damage buff. Then for the gun lance, perfect dodging is also quite essential. It gives us a shortcut that allows us to skip into the overhead slam into full burst combo. And with the new blast dash style, perfect dodging also allows us to instantly perform a full charge blast dash into full burst easily. So depending on the weapon, perfect dodging is key to big damage. And you guys might not see the vision and the potential use of Garangolm's Reckless skill. But as a Lance main, I see its potential and I'ma be farming for Reckless. With the Lance, you barely dodge, so the trade-off with Reckless is not really a factor. So I'll be taking my free 20% buff, thank you very much. Now Reckless can also be very effective when used with the gun lance that's customized with guard reload. This new style customization relies on the new reload that guards attacks, so dodging won't be a factor with this style. Plus, Reckless also provides a damage buff to shelling as well. So I'll be farming the Garangolm Vambraces and the legs to get that 30 points off Reckless. Now the Garangolm Waist also has Reckless, but it's mainly for gunners because it also has reload speed level 2. But I would avoid crafting this armor piece because perfect dodging provides a ton of value for bowguns like quick reloads. And losing that is a huge trade-off. Unless you like the guard playstyle of the heavy bowgun, then this armor piece has some value for you. Now speaking of things to avoid, the Garangolm weapons also have 1 point of Reckless, but it's just a raw weapon with no affinity or negative affinity. It has nothing going for it aside from that 1 point of Reckless, and without any affinity or even negative affinity, it's not gonna be great for crit builds or even Crit Ferocity builds. So it's kind of in a weird spot. That 1 point of Reckless kinda doesn't provide enough value for me. Now another armor piece that I would avoid is the Garangolm Mail. It does come with 1 point of guard and the new skill Guard Up, where with just 1 point, weapons with shields can now block attacks that usually cannot be blocked. And in Monster Hunter Now, I can only think of a few of these attacks. And usually these attacks can be dodged, or you can use your super to be invulnerable. There are a lot of ways to avoid taking damage from these attacks, so I don't think equipping guard up is really worth it. And as for the 1 point of guard, not to brag, but I've gotten pretty consistent with my perfect guards that I have not needed this skill anymore. The way I see it, the true value of the Garangolm male is that it has 2 drift skill slots. If you can get 2 headstrong skills on it, it would be amazing. But it's gonna take a lot of effort drift smelting, and the question is, do you really want to invest the materials to upgrade these armor piece all the way to grade 8 just to unlock that second drift skill slot? Out of the 3 new monsters, I would say Garangolm is the most unique one. Its big hulking design and its reckless attacks are unlike any other. But really, my favorite part about Garangolm is its moveset. As a lanceman, it's so much fun to counter its huge and very telegraphed attacks. So here are some of my quick tips for hunting Garangolm. At the start of every hunt, always target its fist and try to break it right away. And it's very easy to break them while they still aren't infused with blast or water blight. Once Garangolm's fists are powered up, it's gonna be much harder to break them. Whenever Garangolm goes to dig both of its arms into the ground to empower them with blast and water blight, it goes through this long animation. So before it completes it, our goal is to break off a part in order to flinch it. I usually target the head after breaking one arm because it's so much safer and easier to hit. Once Garangolm gets flinched, it will no longer empower its fist and you can proceed to break the other arm. So if you've never fought Garangolm before, you're in for a very unique experience. Farming this monster is so much fun and one of my most memorable experiences from Monster Hunter Rise. So those are my thoughts on the new Garangolm armor pieces. And personally, as a lanceman, I'm pretty excited about Reckless. But what about you guys? Let me know your thoughts about the new Garangolm weapons and armor pieces in the comments. In the next video, we'll be taking a closer look at the new Lunagaron armor pieces this time. Stay tuned for that, but that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.